The Victoria Fellowship addresses a very unique funding gap.
The fellowship has definitely helped me build my networks.
The fellowship really helped kickstart my career as an early career researcher.
Well, the Victorian Fellowship gave me the confidence to believe that the science is what we are here for.
It enabled me to establish a number of international collaborations.
There was no leader here in Australia, so I need to go overseas to get the expertise and bring that back.
One subtle way that I think it's helped my career is actually in confidence.
The Victoria Fellowship was really a pivotal point in my own career.
Being able to show on my CV that I had that competitive award, that prestigious fellowship from VESCI in Australia, has really been a huge bonus.
The fellowship provided an early career booster shot.
The Victoria Fellowship helped me to be a leader, an early leader in thinking around greenhouse gas emissions.
It gave me a really good platform to work with the world-leading researcher.
It was a tremendous stepping stone.
The fellowship took me to some of the best places in the world.
I spent some time with collaborators in the Netherlands and then went across to Germany for one of the largest bionic eye conferences.
It took me to visit places that have people in my industry that just don't exist in Australia.
The fellowship gave me the opportunity to meet with industry and academic collaborators in Europe.
My Victoria Fellowship allowed me to benchmark our micro-nano research facilities against the world's best in Singapore, United States and in Europe.
I visited University of Cambridge and UCL London, as well as I visited CNRS and Uni Montpellier in France.
In a very hectic 2-month period, I visited over 8 US states and 6 cities in the UK.
I got to work in one of the leading research groups for membranes for gas separations at the Technical University of Berlin.
I travelled to the United Kingdom, Greece, Finland, Germany and the United States.
My Victoria Fellowship took me to the Genome Centre at Washington University in St. Louis. They were a major contributor to the Human Genome Project, and at that time they had more DNA sequencing capacity than the whole of Australia.
I also had the great opportunity to visit laboratories in INSERM in Paris through the AFAS 2014 Fellowship.
The Victoria Fellowship gave me an opportunity to work with industry and research collaborators such as MC10 in Boston, Samsung Research in UK and also ETH in Zurich.
The key thing was to build a network.
As a computational modeler, it gives me an opportunity to interact with the experimentalists as well as the computational experts.
I want to work with a number of international leaders and experts.
This particular fellowship gave me the time to spend with some of the world leaders in the area. So we worked together to generate a task force which will come up with some gold standard outcome measurements.
I learned a lot from my Victoria Fellowship study mission.
It gave me the confidence to follow what I thought were the issues that were important.
It was access to new technology that I could bring back to Australia.
I'll be working on the Boston Bionic Eye project for the next couple of years.
It was very interesting to visit industry collaborators, mainly to understand the future of my field.
It honed the questions I need to ask for my research so that I can deliver more impact.
I learned about the great diversity of approaches and innovative thinking.
One of the surprising things I learnt from my study mission was that our capabilities here in Australia were really pretty close to the intermediate facilities overseas.
I recently found the notebook that I recorded and kept ideas in while I was on my study mission.
From the insight I've gained with all the conversations I've had with industry and research collaborators, that has guided my research in the past year.
My PhD and postdoctoral work helped to create a new sports instrumentation industry sector in Victoria.
I brought back knowledge that shaped thinking around policy approaches to address the issue of climate change.
We start to collaborate with researchers all over the world.
Since returning to Victoria, I've established my own research group, and now I'm applying that in partnership with clinicians at the Royal Melbourne Hospital, at the Children's Hospital, to try and find better ways to treat cancer patients.